Hey folks, Jessica Carricker here, coming to you a little later than I intended to. I apologize about that. But I wanted to come and say hi and talk to you this evening, talk a little bit about the video from yesterday. But before I do that, I do want to talk to you about who I am a little bit. The video definitely took off pretty quick yesterday, and a lot of you haven't probably watched my announcement speech that was posted, and so I just kind of wanted to introduce myself and say hi. And I live in Ellensburg. I'm from Chelan County, and I actually am a 6th generation logger's daughter. So I grew up in a logging family, and from the private sector. My father actually owns his own logging company, and my grandfather had his own logging company as well. Both my grandfathers did. And so that's a little bit of information about me. I will share more information about me as I come live. My goal is to come live as often as I can and to share information with folks. And so something that I think is imperative for folks to know is that I'm going to do my best always to be transparent and honest and upfront with you, to share information that I have with you. And I'm not going to tell you how to think, and I'm not going to tell you how you should think. I'm going to give you my thought process and share information with you. What you do with that information and how you perceive it, that's up to you. I always encourage you to think before you react. And on this page, I'm not going to tolerate swearing on the comment section. I want open conversation to be had. I think that's really important, and I encourage that, but swearing doesn't get us anywhere. And the one thing that I want you to know about me as a county commissioner, that having these conversations are going to be uncomfortable, but your voice matters to me, and your opinion matters to me, and how you feel matters to me. I want to hear if you disagree. I want to hear if you agree. And I think it can be done in a constructive manner. And so with that, if you disagree with me, that's okay. I fully understand and support that. And I think that was kind of shocking for some folks, because that was the first time I went live on the campaign page. But for the last 6 weeks, we've had the Kittitas County People's Coalition going. It was originally the Kittitas County Business Coalition, and we changed it to the Kittitas County People's Coalition. We did that because as we picked up traction, we realized that a lot of folks that were there that wanted to be a part of it were not business owners, but they wanted to support the private sector. And so we opened it up to kind of Kittitas County People's Coalition. So if you go over there, you'll watch a lot of live videos of where I'm very forward and I'm very honest, and I want to provoke thought and I want to provoke conversation with you, because ultimately the folks that hold public office, they're your public servants. And I know that sounds probably funny, but that's what they are. And it's okay to question the system, and it's okay to want the information and to be informed. And I want answers. I would like to know why our county feels it's necessary to have its own stay-at-home order. When we have a statewide stay-at-home order, I've asked it to multiple different elected representatives, to multiple people in the county, and I've never actually gotten a straight, honest answer. And I think you should be asking that as well. A lot of you were unaware that we had both a Washington State stay-at-home order and a Kittitas County stay-at-home order, or a declaration of emergency for Kittitas County in addition to the Washington State declaration of emergency. That was just kind of the beginning of the conversation, and that was information that I wanted to share and be transparent with you about, is that we need to be wondering why on our county level we have that. I've talked to other counties, to other county commissioners, I've talked to other county health departments. they don't have a stay-at-home order. They don't have their own county emergency declaration. Kittitas County is very unique in that sense. And why is that? And why is it not okay to question that and to question the motives behind it? Ultimately, I'm here for everyone in Kittitas County, whether you agree with me or not. And if anyone ever tells you that's running for an elected position that he'll always agree with that person, I would throw caution to that. I'm going to tell you right now that we're probably not going to always agree, but I promise that your voice, what your thought process is, that really truly matters to me. I want to be your voice. I want to hear you and to know what you're concerned about in our community. That's why when I talk about community health, it's not just about the medical health of our community. It's about the economic and social health. So right now, we're so focused on the medical health, and COVID-19 caught us with our pants down around our ankles. It really did. We are not prepared. We haven't had a concise plan or timeline through this entire situation on the state level or the local level. And your closest form of government that protects you is your county. And then it goes to state, and then it goes to federal. And so your voice is heard at the county level louder than it is at the state level, and a lot louder than it is at the federal level. And so what are we doing to prepare for the economic and social blowbacks from COVID-19? Because like I said, COVID-19 caught us with our pants down around our ankles. We should be preparing and planning and expecting there to be this economic hurt and to be a social hurt. And we have the opportunity right now to start acting on it. I haven't seen that happen. And that should be something that you're also wondering and questioning. What are our county commissioners, what is our health department doing in preparing for that? So there's a few things that I'm running on my platform, and the big one of the big ones is community health. And again, that's medical, social, and economic. There's the budget of the county. That's going to be a big one that I want to talk to folks about. And that kind of ties into what I talked about yesterday. And there's the economy. Again, I said that's going to be huge, folks. I can't explain to you what we're looking at county-wise in just a short 10-minute video. Water rights is a big one, and individual rights. And a lot of that individual rights comes down to property rights and being a property owner. And so, like I said, I'm going to do my best to come to you, talk to you, and let you know what my platform is. Please ask questions. When you ask questions, I'll come live and I'll chat with you about them, and I'll share with folks what questions you have for me, especially as far as how I would be as county commissioner and what I would do and what's important to you, because I think that's important for you to know as on a level where I don't necessarily have the ability to come out and doorbell and to talk to you directly and to shake your hand right now. So I'm going to end with this, and this is a shorter one because a live video, because I wanted to come back, say hi, and kind of give a little backstory. Go check out the Kittitas County People's Coalition page. I think it'll give you a little bit better of a idea of who I am and the live videos that we've had in the last few weeks. But my husband has a saying for me, and it's a pretty fitting saying, and that is, you'll either love her for her shock value or you'll hate her for her honesty. I don't want you to hate me for my honesty, folks, and I don't think you will, but I will always be transparent with you, and I will always come forward with knowledge that I have, because I think it's imperative that you, the constituent, is aware of it. And so with that, I want you to take the opportunity to make a comment here on this post, and I will answer those comments. And be upfront, be honest, be straightforward, because I will come straight back to you and do the best that I can as well as far as answering it. And I will not always have the answers. I will never claim to have the answers, but I will always do my best to get those answers for you as quickly as possible. All right, folks, you have a wonderful night. And remember to be kind to everyone, because this is a tough time right now that we're all suffering through. Also, watch my announcement speech, because you'll probably learn a little bit more about me as well. Have a good night.